And as you've heard, welcome back to Mario Kart DS. Today, we are hopping back into single player to check out, of course, another Grand Prix. We started our adventure in the 50cc Nitro Grand Prix, but now we're moving on, of course, to Luigi. He has the Poltergust 4000 and the standard Algae as his first two cars. We got to start with this Luigi's Mansion inspired Poltergust here. As you can see, he has high speed and acceleration and handling, but low on the other stats, so we'll see how it goes. So yeah, last episode we did Nitro Grand Prix, but in today's episode we'll be doing Retro Grand Prix. So that starts with the Shell Cup and the Banana Cup, and then two others one lock along the way. So the Shell Cup has SNES Mario Circuit 1, N64 Moo Moo Farm, GBA Peach Circuit, GameCube Luigi Circuit. So 4 really cool classic tracks. Let's get started with them. So the first one is probably the most classic Mario Kart track ever because this is the first track you play in the first ever Mario Kart game, which we've already played. So pretty cool to see it make its appearance here in Mario Kart DS. Okay, I think that might be good timing. Ooh, we get a good start there. That's what I like to see, but my drift was a little off. That's okay. Oh no, it might have to warm up a little bit. Luigi's gonna feel a little bit more different than Mario will, of course, with the different karts and stuff, but we even got the classic music here too, so this is fantastic. We can put down this question block maybe about there. I was able to hit Toad with it too, so that's good. Remember that we can get a lot of drifting out of this, more than you could originally in the original game. Even on these straightaways, we're drifting, we're getting boosts and stuff, we're snaking along. There we go. Got it. Okay, so far so good. We're probably already pretty far ahead of the competition, which is something we experienced a lot in the last episode. I think simply just because, you know, this is 50cc, it's supposed to be the beginner difficulty. We can sort of crunch the competition, no problem. So, just gonna focus on that, try to get through these courses, you know, as quickly as we can. It will go by faster, of course, in future episodes when we're trying the higher difficulties, because not only are the computers more challenging, but the karts move faster. Okay, so I'll hold this banana out for now, but we are actually about to catch up to them. Whoa, this is our first time lapping anybody. We just lapped the Bowser and hit him with an item, I'm so sorry. And Wario too, so that was quite the accomplishment. A full lap of the opponents here. There we go, so our first race ending up really, really good with Luigi and the Poltergust 4000. Let's move to the next one. Ooh, Nintendo 64 Moo Moo Farm. This one's pretty cool. I love all the cows just sort of standing around. It's such a cute track. They're mooing. All right, let's get to it. We got another good start. So honestly, with 50cc, as long as you're drifting a bunch, you should be able to win no problem with most of the races. You don't even have to pull off like the best drifts ever. You just need to be able to consistently drift. Oh, there's a red shell coming for me? No way! It went around it. Well, that's not good. I guess that could happen a little bit more often in this game. Very silly, but it's fine. I mean, as you can see, even then, they're having a hard time catching up to us. Even if they do pelt us with a good red shell. And this is a really, really short course. As you can see, we're already at the end of it, so we'll have to sort of keep that up a little bit. I think we're good to switch to this one. You can see that we're really far ahead of them. Oh no, ooh. That was a bit of a troublesome turn. Ah, the boo's gonna steal it. I missed that one. I love this little overhead bridge that we go under. There we go. The Monty Moles are still here. They're jumping up, they're sort of being a problem. But we can just sort of go wide around them and it's not too big of a deal. At least for this game, I think this track comes back or sort of reimagined a bit in Mario Kart Wii, and they're a lot more of a problem in that game. Okay, so our last lap though, we could just stay ahead of the competition. That'd be good. Maybe put another. Whoa, don't run into it! Oh, come on! That is not what I wanted. Very unfortunate, but it's okay, it's okay. We're just gonna grab that really quickly. Another one. We just wanna get out as soon as we can. We're on our last huge turn here, so I think we'll be okay. Passing the big barn to the side there. Okay, last stretch right here. I think we got it. We can see DK in the distance too. Almost lapping him. If there was one more lap, we definitely would have caught up, but yeah, pretty good. So far, as you can see, we're able to handle 50cc no problem. It's really not too much of a struggle, but it does give us an opportunity as we move over here to the Game Boy Advance Peach Circuit. Ah, this one looks so cool. But it gives us the opportunity to learn these tracks, get a little bit more familiar with them before we tackle the higher difficulties. So I still find it worth doing, and we unlock characters along the way too. So yeah, this one of course was in the previous mobile Mario Kart game, Mario Kart Super Circuit. And it's just so cool to see it in 3D like this, because I don't know if there were any Super Circuit tracks in Double Dash. So this might be the first game where Super Circuit tracks are considered retro courses, which is always pretty neat. Okay, let's try to speed boost through there a little bit. Getting triple mushroom is always fun. Just being able to corner cut and stuff. Well, let's see this last one for one we really need it about. So maybe like right about here, can just cut through that corner, no problem. It's always fun. We haven't gotten to see too many of the far back items just because we've been in the front the whole time. But as the game steps up in difficulty, I'm sure we'll run into that situation. Okay. But this track is actually really packed with detail, especially compared to maybe the last two courses we've had. In the background, you can see all these like rolling hills and even some really far back in the clouds. And then you can see the giant Peach's castle right here. It's just, I don't know, something about the aesthetic of this one, a lot of fun. It feels just like cool to adventure it, if that makes sense. Anyways, we are super far ahead of the competition here. This one's a longer track compared to Moo Moo Meadows, but we are on the third lap. A lot more turns and curves to this one for sure. Oh no, ooh. So let's just try to rush through this as much as we can. Got it. I think we just want to keep going like this. And then, oh, we're catching up to somebody. Let's see if I can't hit him with the green shell. Ah, I threw it too soon. Oh, he still got them off the rebound. Sorry, Peach, I'm out of here. There we go, another race completed with the competition far back in the dust. We have one more race left to go for this cup, so let's get to it right after this. So, the Luigi Circuit from GameCube. So this was the previous Mario Kart game, Mario Kart Double Dash. And it's really cool to see that just, wow, this is in the previous Mario Kart game and now it's sort of a retro course in that way. Perfect place to play Luigi though, right? And this was always such a fun course in Mario Kart Double Dash when we played that last year. Or was it the year before? I can't remember. Either way, there's a big chain chomp. The track sort of comes together in a way that like we'll be racing into the opponents here in a moment. It definitely has a different feel to it when you don't have a fellow racer on the back of your cart. That's okay. Do get a green shell here to hold. Gotta watch out for that. Some of the players in the back can throw items straight at the players in the front, and that's just where it gets crazy. But I feel like carts just don't take up as much space in this game, so it's not as impactful as it was in the GameCube version, at least not in my opinion. It's still a very cool track though. And honestly, it doesn't look, all that much worse than it did in the GameCube version, considering this is the Nintendo DS, It was sort of really small little handheld compared to a GameCube. So the fact that it looks this good and there's this much detail in the track, to me, is really cool. Anyways, the blue shell is gonna get us here, but you know what? I think we're okay. I think we're fine. Am I gonna grab an item? Nah, sort of missed it. I like the big pipe in the background and all the trees and stuff. Watch out for all the competitors going straight for us. Well, I can't really see too much because of the Koopa blooper, but there we go. Now we're doing better. Honestly, it's just sort of this era of Nintendo games that really has a special place in my heart, because this is where I was really getting more into Nintendo personally when I was younger, was Nintendo DS and Wii. Playing my first like Mario Kart games, Mario Party, all those kind of things. So I definitely am interested in playing more games from this time from Nintendo. And you can see the giant, like it's not really the Luigi Mansion, it's not the haunted version, but there's like some kind of manor in the background that has, Luigi's owl on it. I guess it's the mansion after, Luigi sort of cleanses it of all the evil ghosts. Oh, I hit Toad with that one. That was a good shot. That was amazing. All right. I'll put another banana down. We're almost through. I'm on one last big turn to get through. Got it, and boom. So that is our first cup completed in today's episode. We did a really good job too, so not even a single moment where it seemed like we were going to lose a placement there. We just consistently did fantastic. So let's move to our next thing and see the sort of the cup celebration. Put a lot of hard work into this one, and we got our first place finish. Toad and Yoshi were the second and third place racers. Crowd's going wild in the background, taking a bunch of pictures. This was a fun one for sure. I really like the Poltergust, the way it controls and everything feels pretty good with Luigi. We'll try his other kart here in a moment, but there we go, we got it done. So congratulations, we even get the 3-star finish, which is amazing. So really great way to start off today's video. Let's move on to another one though. We got still more stuff waiting for us. So if we go back into 50cc, choose Luigi again, we can do the standard LG. And you can see the stats on this a lot more balanced. The only thing that's really low is the drift, which is interesting. But because of that, we get better items, we get better basically everything else. So maybe overall a better kart? We'll find out together. So let's move over to the Banana Cup, which has SNES Donut Plains 1, N64 Frappe Snowland, GBA Bowser Castle 2, and GameCube Baby Park. Ooh, so sort of the same deal here with like the consoles. It's like one SNES, one N64, one GBA, and one GameCube. So yeah, let's get to it. Sort of one from each of the previous Mario Kart games, because Mario Kart DS is technically Mario Kart 5, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. So here we go, Donut Plains 1. This is one of my favorites in Mario Kart 8. So let's see if it's just as good here in Mario Kart DS. Go, got a banana here. Peach is sort of racing with us a little bit at the beginning. And I can sort of feel how the drift is worse in some ways, but at the same time, I don't think it's bad. Especially when we're doing that. I think we're keeping up just fine with that. I don't know, I've never been a very statistical racer when it comes to these kind of games. Mario Kart DS is the first one that really introduces those more in-depth stats. And we see it a little bit more in these later Mario Kart games, especially Mario Kart 7 and 8, where they have the gliders and the tires that you can customize, and they really make a difference with how the kart controls. But you know what, I typically just pick whatever I think looks cool. That's my secret. If it looks cool, I'm racing with it. If I race a little slower with it, that's okay. I don't need to get first every time, right? It's always nice to, but not necessary. I'd rather just enjoy my self-expression. Oh no. Did not mean to throw that forward, but obviously the D-pad is a little bit overused in this game, I guess, because we're constantly drifting with it. That is definitely the one thing I would say, and probably why it's, you know, not really used too much in today's Mario Kart games, is that this kind of drifting style is definitely a bit more fatiguing. You can definitely feel a lot more tired from playing this game just because of how often you're just wiggling back and forth like this to get through the tracks. And that's only if you're really trying to get ahead though. We probably don't need to be going as fast as we are. We're already super ahead of the competition. We could take it slower, but I do not mind challenging myself just to see how far off we get. It is a racing game after all, you know? I do hear a shell coming for us, but I don't have an item at the moment. Can we get there before the finish line? Ah, not quite, not quite. That's fine. We almost lapped at Toad with all of that, but we come in first place with Peach and Donkey Kong, not too far behind. All right then, so let's move to our next course. But so far, I'm really enjoying Luigi. He's a fun racer to play. We got N64 Frappe Snowland. This was actually a really difficult one in Mario Kart 64, so I'm interested to see how it is here. I mean, it looks mostly the same. All right, well, here we go. Got a good start too. You can already see the little snow statue in the distance. Is it of Yoshi? I think it is. I think there's more than one of them, actually. That was like a giant Yoshi off that way. Very cool to see. Put down, oh, a really good hit on Peach there. She was trying to catch up, not on my watch. Okay, I got through that pretty well. Jump over that, big gap over the river. And then here's the giant Mario one. So I might just want to throw this backwards, maybe right about there. I don't think that'll hit Peach, unfortunately. That's okay. Oh no, maybe I should have saved it. I don't think the red shell would have hit my green shell at that angle anyways, so probably doesn't matter too much. This is where we definitely can get out ahead a little bit just by drifting or snaking or whatever. That's only if I don't hit the walls. The traction isn't the best on this track. It's very easy to get slippery. Oh no. I'll put a little wall of bananas for them to pass. We'll see if they run into it. I think Peach did. Oh, here comes the blue shell anyways, so whatever, it all gets balanced out. They're really staying behind me a lot better in this race. Is this the one where we fall back in second? I don't think we lost any of the races last episode. I think we stayed in first every time, right? So we've yet to take a second place or worse. I aim to keep it that way. Ow, for as long as I can, but the snowman says no thank you to that idea. Jumping over that again. Oh no, ooh. I don't know why, I'm trying to dodge one snowman, I run straight into the other. Oh wow, Peach is actually passing me here. We'll catch up, no problem, of course, just because we got all the drift in. The characters don't really drift too much at this difficulty. I don't know if they do at all, to be honest with you, so. Put that down. I wanna sort of change my angling a bit there. Got it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, come on. Jeez, another blue shell. They really don't want me getting out ahead here. So we need to race as fast as we can. Luigi, you need to race like there's some ghosts chasing you. Because I want to get out ahead and be a little bit more comfortable than we are here. If we do get hit by a good chunk of items, it could be a problem. Every time I'm trying to take an angle that goes around that stuff. Got it, okay. So far, not too bad. I'll put this here. I don't know if the snowmen that we hit come back or not, or if they're just gone for good. Hard to tell, really. Okay, so with that, I think we're far enough ahead, though we don't have to worry about it too much. I'll put down more bananas just to make it even more difficult for Peach to get through that. I think it'll work out pretty well. Oh no, oh no. Got it. Always hitting that wall. It's fine though, we do get the win for this one, but that is definitely one of the more difficult tracks we've run into so far. You wouldn't think so, but just the traction on it isn't the best, which makes it quite difficult. But hey, we got it done. Get some extra total points in there. We're moving on to the next one. Ooh, and here we have GBA Bowser Castle 2. Which is interesting, I guess we don't have Bowser Castle 1 GBA version, but this one's pretty intense with the lava and all the fortress stuff in the background. You can see some menacing Bowser statues back there too. We're just playing it as Luigi. Oh yeah, I do sort of remember this track from the Mario Kart Super Circuit. I remember it being real challenging, but a lot of fun. Oh no, ooh, not good. Let's put that there. Peach once again trying to race me, but I'm not gonna let you get out ahead here if I can help it. Thwomp is thwomping around. What else did Thwomps do? I know that some of these jumps might be a little bit tricky to make though. We're doing good, we're doing good. I'll put a question block here just to mess with people. There we go. See, these jumps, they don't look like you can make them, but you can. I don't know if it's this game or some of the other ones that have this track, but I feel like with some of them, you do actually just need to hit it with a mushroom if you really want to get through it. All right, so far so good. I want to start drifting right there. Gonna definitely grab that speed boost. There's definitely almost a sense of flow to this drifting that you really gotta get used to and sort of in the zone with. Oh no, oh, I thought I was gonna fall in the lava there. I wish I could have grabbed that speed boost, but I sort of missed it, it's fine. Jumping over this step. I don't know if it's technically any faster to take these jumps, you know? Doesn't feel like it gives us too much of a speed boost. Would it be faster to just, oh no. Ooh, definitely not faster to do that. What I love with the triple banana though is that I can just hold it out here without having to hold the button. And I still can get another item. Oh no, ooh, I just barely dodged that one as we head into our third and final lap here. Pretty cool. Okay, go, go, go. Awesome. Whoa, okay, that was a little bit scary, but we're taking that angle really good. Oh no. Oh, I make it? I will. Okay, so maybe you will just make it that time, every attempt. And then extra bananas down just wherever I can put them, just to be safe, because we're coming up on the end of this. At this point, I don't think they'll catch up to me. Not quite gonna lap anyone this time though. Really cool track though. Lots of intense elements about it. We're gonna get that win, no problem. So right now we're on the track to, get another triple star finish here, which is great. If we can win another one, just as well as I guess, win 2 more, right? No, there's only 1 track left. Win another one, just as well as we've been doing these last few courses in Baby Park. Oh boy. So this track, I think I talked about it when we played Double Dash, is a bit notorious for being a little bit different than the other tracks, because instead of having our typical 3 laps, we have 5. It is a very short and simple track where it's just sort of this oval. What gets crazy about this one is that everyone sort of just starts running into each other, items go flying everywhere. It is very hard to sort of control whether you win or not because items are going crazy. Now I do believe that Mario Kart Double Dash had crazier items than Mario Kart DS in that way. Because we had, sort of character specific abilities that were really wild. We don't have that as much in Mario Kart DS, but still things get cluttered with shells and bananas and other items flying everywhere. You can see we're already starting to catch Bowser here, and it could be a problem because he's using a superstar, We'll throw out a green shell like that. But so is everybody else, all the other 7 racers. So my goal is just to get out ahead as much as I can so that if, whoa, I get hit by any items like that one, it doesn't set me so far back that people start passing me. Okay, do I get you? I don't. Ah, no. All right, green shell, throwing it back there. And, come on. Boom, we win. That was a fun one, 15-second lap time. It is definitely one of the shortest tracks. It has to be the shortest track in Mario Kart history, right? I'd imagine. One of our lap times was just under 15 seconds, which is pretty cool. But with that, we have won every single race in this Banana Cup. Let's see our results here. Will we get another 3-star finish is the big question. But it was a pretty intense set of tracks there for sure. And it looks like Peach and DK get 2nd and 3rd. Interesting turnout for sure. We all had the basic cart here, which usually, one of them has something at least a little bit different, but I guess not this time. So with this, we are halfway done the retro courses. We still have 2 more cups to go, but we only get 2 stars this time. What a shame, what a shame. Oh well, I did what I could. If it wasn't a 3-star finish, then it is what it is. But we do unlock the Leaf Cup, which has been added to the Retro Grand Prix in this engine class. So we'll be going for that next. So we go back into single player, Grand Prix, back over to Luigi. We'll go back to the Poltergust, because that's all we have to choose from for now. I think we do unlock more carts later. And now we have the Leaf Cup, which has SNES, Koopa Beach 2, N64 Choco Mountain, GBA Luigi Circuit, and GameCube Mushroom Bridge. So let's get started with this Leaf Cup. Should be fun. Looks like there's some interesting tracks. Interesting that we're running into so many Luigi-themed courses in today's episode, seeing how we're playing as Luigi. But first off, we have SNES Koopa Beach 2. So it really is, it seems like every cup has one of each of the retro Mario Kart courses in that same order every time. Okay, so let's see if we can do as well as we did last time with the Poltergust. Let's sneak in front of Yoshi here to steal his item, the green shell. Now this is where things can be a bit concerning. There's just so many little spots where you can sort of fall into the deeper water, and that's not good. You can sort of tell because, there's the light blue which is like shallow water. You can still ride in that, but the darker blue, that's deep water. You just fall right through as if it was a pit. So you gotta be careful for those spots, but doing pretty good here as we get through our first lap. Okay, I might wanna just go out on the outside here, try this out a little bit. It's not all that much different. There's some sneaky moves we can make like that though. We're already leaving the competition in the dust in a way here, which is always nice. Oh boy. But if you turn too much, that happens. I don't know what the little green spots are supposed to be. I guess some kind of like rock covered in like seaweed or algae or something. I don't know. Let's go ahead and just throw another one. Oh no, I meant to throw it backwards. This is our last lap already. Ooh, come on. Watch out for the Cheep Cheep. I was looking too far ahead there. Ran right into him. Sorry about that, buddy. Okay, here we come. Last little bit, and boom, we win. All right, so a really great start. Obviously, the SNES courses are a lot quicker than some of the other ones, so we can get through it quite quickly. All right, let's move to the next course then. We have Choco Mountain. Now this one, obviously its color palette's a little bit more simple, but still a pretty cool track. Giant Choco Mountain with chocolate rocks falling down, the avalanche. Pretty dangerous. Honestly, I forgot this one was in Mario Kart DS. There's a couple of these retro courses that I forgot were in this game. Oh no, ooh, that wasn't so good. And I missed my item. This one's super misty too. Can't see too far ahead of you before things get a little bit murky up there, so. After the first lap, I'm sure it's a little bit better. Got a big advertisement for Yoshi Kart, and guess who's right behind us, Yoshi. Wants to look good for the advertisement. Oh boy, let's go ahead and put that there. Oh, they don't quite hit it though, and they're catching up quite a lot. I think they hit a mushroom. I'm trying to drift on this corner. Honestly, in other Mario Kart games, corners like this are great because you can just keep drifting, but in this game, it's actually a little bit difficult to work with. Oh no, blue shell. Ah, and it didn't hit anybody but me either. Sometimes the explosion can hit whoever is behind you. Well, we're able to catch up the Yoshi pretty easily there. A big Nintendo sign too. And there's something, Luigi GP. Oh no, please don't hit my own banana. Not in front of the Luigi sign. That made me look so silly. Whoa. Okay, so far so good. I'm taking these turns a lot. Okay, I said that and then I ran into the wall, but I was taking them better than the first time. All right, so far, so good. And at this point, even if we get hit by a blue shell, we're getting pretty far out ahead of the competition. So they have a lot of work ahead of them if they want to catch up. All right, back to this. This is definitely where it can get a bit dangerous. But it's hard to control really, you know, where those rocks are gonna fall. So you just gotta be careful with where you are, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Either happens or it doesn't, you know? Okay, we'll put a banana down right there. We're coming up on the last lap as we go through these big hills. And that's always where I wish we could do tricks in this game. But that's next game. The next Mario Kart game we play, we should be able to do tricks off of little hills and stuff. I'm pretty sure at the least, yeah. There's so many bananas everywhere. And chocolate covered bananas are delicious, sure, but I don't know about chocolate covered banana peels. Oh no, here we go. Yikes, we saw it coming from a long ways away though. Okay. I'll put this down right about here. Just trying to make the track a little bit more complicated for everybody behind us. Oh no, here comes big rock over there. Luckily able to dodge it, but what about this one? Oh, it went right over us. That was scary. We can see like this. Oh, they're hitting our items. We are super far out ahead. So I think we're fine here. We're gonna get this win. Just a little bit more, and we got it. So there was our N64 track all finished up. Really nice to see it. So after this, we'll be moving over to the Game Boy track. We got it figured out now. We understand how this works. So this is GBA Luigi Circuit. Like I said before, pretty cool that we're running the more Luigi themed courses as we're playing as Luigi. I love the big blimp with his name on it. He's just waving at us too, that's great. And I guess, I don't know what that's supposed to be in the background. I guess it's supposed to be some kind of airport. Like I see the big satellite and those sheds. I guess it's the whole facility for the blimp. Pretty cool. But it's of course dark and rainy. I think that's a bit of a change from the original GBA version, is that the weather's a bit different. With it being dark and rainy, that changes up the terrain a bit too, with all these little puddles on the floor. If you run into those, I do think you spin out. So you gotta be careful, I jumped over that one. That does make it a little bit, you know, different feeling than the other GBA courses that we've seen, so we can grab the side of it and then jump. Ooh, that was good, that was good. Because when they're all bright and sunny, they do generally start to look the same just because the backgrounds are similar. And this one has mountains way off there. Got it, got it. And we'll put this banana down. Awesome, whoa. Jump over that. Okay. Took that turn pretty well. I was very focused on seeing the blooper there for a moment. Back there. But it is still, oh no, I did hit the puddle there. I thought I jumped over it. It is still very interesting, you know, how this game is sort of the first to have like a bit of a different set of retro courses. Because of course the earlier Mario Kart games didn't have retro courses. Mario Kart, or Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 64 didn't have retro courses, but Mario Kart Super Circuit did, but they were just all of the Super Mario Kart tracks again, in the style of Mario Kart Super Circuit. So while they're technically retro, it was more just two games in one, in a way. And then I don't think Mario Kart Double Dash really had any retro courses. So this is the first one to have dedicated retro cups the way that it does. And at this point, it stays this way from here on out. So this is where I really feel like Mario Kart becomes a lot similar to modern day Mario Kart, if that makes any sense. Put that banana there. Ah, we get lightning strike. That's all right. I think we're too far ahead of them for it to be all that much of an issue. And because of that, we can actually drift a lot more. Oh boy. Come on, trying to get the item and dodge a puddle. It's quite the task. Oh no. We're doing fine. That's a fake item. Another way to check, not only is it that is it not spinning and it's in a weird spot, but on the screen on the bottom, you can actually tell on the map it's like red instead of the normal coloring. So that tells you it's a secret, not a secret, but I guess a sneaky one. There we go. So we have one more track left to go in this Leaf Cup, but that was a pretty decent one. Let's see our next track here. This will be the GameCube themed one. Mushroom Bridge. Oh boy, this is a cool track in Mario Kart Double Dash. Pretty interesting shortcuts and everything too. But this is the first mobile Mario Kart game where we were playing console tracks in that way. Where it's just like, at least for 3D, you know, that's pretty intense. You know, it's like, whoa, this was only on the new Mario Kart game a few years ago, and now it's on this tiny little handheld. It was a very novel idea at the time. Nowadays, everything's, you know, portable because it's all on the Switch. So far, so good. I'm gonna grab that right there. All right, and I think we'll take it normally. Oh no, you can't get up on those this time. Before you got to go onto the little, I guess like the ridges to the bridge? I don't know what they call them, the little arcing parts of it. I guess you can't do that here. Oh, that's a shame. And the shortcut to the right seems to be removed. With the big pipe launching you through. That's a bit of a letdown. Maybe on the second lap it'll be available. The only other shortcut I know of is taking this top path, and I'll try it here. You really shouldn't be if you don't have a mushroom, but you're supposed to be able to cut through there and then jump off on this side. Not as fast if you're you know, taking it slow through that sand though. It seems like maybe some of the shortcuts aren't fully realized in this Mario Kart DS version. It doesn't seem like there's any way to get up there now. Such a shame. And obviously still a great track, but those were some of the cool parts for sure. Okay, so we gotta be careful here. That red shell's coming for me, ouch. Oh, I missed the item there. Just riding around with the traffic though. This is one of the tracks where it's all just sort of a one-way road, which is pretty neat. Got it, and this is the last lap, so we just need to keep racing. Sometimes it feels like we're not even racing against anybody. They're not behind us, they're not in front of us. I mean, we're probably slowly catching up to them, but should be good with that. Boom, that was a really good last straightaway there. We were just snaking through and getting a bunch of drifts out of it, and we got our quickest lap time because of it. So there we go, 40 total points means another just pure win of a cup. So let's see our little celebration for this one. Luigi is going to get another golden trophy to bring home to his mantle. This time we did pretty good, but Yoshi and Toad got second and third again. This time Toad has his little Toad cart. That's cute, I like that one. So we're doing great. That means there's only one more cup left to go in today's episode to finish off 50cc. So I definitely wanna get to that as soon as we can. Oh, we do get the 3-star this time. I wasn't expecting it. We ran into a lot of items and stuff, but I guess that didn't really matter. I don't really know what the qualifications are, but either way, the Lightning Cup has been added to the Retro Grand Prix in this engine class. So you know what that means, we'll go race it right now. So let's get to it. Right over here, we got Grand Prix, 50cc, and still with Luigi, we'll go back to the standard LG and try out this final cup. This is the Lightning Cup, which has SNES Choco Island 2, N64 Banshee Boardwalk, GBA Sky Garden, GameCube Yoshis Circuit. So another interesting set of tracks here, and some I'm really excited to try. Okay, so Choco Island, pretty neat. Obviously another chocolate themed track. We had the N64 one before, but now we had the Super Nintendo. It's not truly a Mario Kart game unless you're racing around on chocolate, I guess. Oh, that's a really cool Dry Bones cart we're right next to. Okay, so we'll try to keep up with the competition here. There's a lot of crazy turns, and this track is definitely a bit trickier with it being a bit more off-road and stuff, or slipping and sliding all over the place. Ah, and Yoshi got me good there, but Donkey Kong sort of pushed me back at the speed. Whoa, ooh. This could be a bit of a problem, but if I could just grab that, and then I could just throw this red shell, get some revenge on Yoshi up there. That's good, that's good. Oh, and he's stuck on the piranha plant too. Poor guy. So this is definitely a turn we want to focus on making the most out of. Just knowing exactly when to drift and when to release it. I wanted to throw that backwards, darn. Definitely want to head over here. Got it. Oh no, ooh. It's very easy to accidentally go too wide in this game, especially for a track like this. There we go, there we go. I'll put that down there. Oh no, ooh. Another banana. I might hold on to this one, honestly. I was thinking about putting it down, but we don't need to be that diligent at the moment. I think it's better just to focus on protecting against items as we drift around. Oh no, ooh. These little bumps always give me way more height than I thought, but there we go, we made our way through. It was definitely not easy, super weird track, but we got to the end of it. All right then, so interesting start to our final cup of today. Let's see what the second track has. Banshee photo with a giant Cheep Cheep jumping over. That was crazy. Oh man, this was a cool one on the N64, for sure. So seeing it here on the Nintendo DS is just as exciting. All right, so good start there. A lot better traction on a boardwalk than you see on the chocolatey floors of Choco Island or whatever it was. The music here is neat too, I like it. We're just going to put this down. The giant Cheep Jeep jumps over. The music here is so interesting. Oh no, here comes a green shell. Will that catch me in time? I don't think it will. There you go. I'll put this banana right there and then we'll get the drift in just a moment. Ooh, welcome. We're gonna go to the right here like this. There's a bunch of the bats bumping into us. It's so hard to get through those. And luckily the game points us on where to go, but even then it can feel a little bit tricky. I don't know if there's any shortcuts through those if you don't follow the arrows. I don't think so. I don't know if now's the time to find out or not. Okay, I'll hold this banana, never mind, I let it go by mistake. And this road's a little too thin to do the sneaking drift, at least for me. I'm sure somebody can make it work, but. Ah, come on, I thought I could make that. Not quite. Find that right angle for everything. I'm not doing a very good job at that. They are starting to catch up, so gotta be careful. Here he comes. Yoshi right on our tail now. Oh no, and he's got a red shell. Not good, and somebody's got a blue shell too. You know what, Wario? Okay, he threw it. So maybe I just wanna stay near, cause yeah, it's gonna go for me. So I can at least make sure it hits both of us. But yeah, that's another good thing you can always do is on the bottom screen, you can watch who has what items. I could see that Wario had a blue shell and when he threw it. Honestly, super useful information. So really nice that this game has that. It's not all the Mario Kart games do. See, I wanna cut through that as soon as possible. There we go, I got through that a lot faster than last time. Now we can get back ahead of the competition a bit more because that was a real struggle. All right, more bananas, and honestly, this is a great place to put some of them down just to litter up the track a little bit more as we head into our final lap. I'm really gonna try to get the angling a bit better this time. Oh no, that was not what I wanted. Okay. Don't wanna drift too much here. There you go. Just because I feel like I'm just gonna ride right off the side. But this spot is a little bit of a curve, so we can do that. More bananas too. Okay, we are way far out ahead. I think we're fine to get around like this. These bats are coming out. What are they even coming out of? I guess it's like a coffin or something? Hard to tell. Now this is definitely, put down a couple more bananas, really cause a problem there for them. They are just now getting through the bat section. Got it, and then one last straightaway. You see, can't really drift as easy here. It's definitely doable, but not easy. There we go. So pretty intense race there. A lot more difficult than the previous one. I mean, I don't know, the last one was pretty challenging too. Definitely one of the more complicated cups so far. But next up we have GBA Sky Garden, and this is definitely another one that's pretty crazy. We're way up in the sky, things get pretty wild up here. But hey, there's another Luigi. Another Luigi blimp. He is just all over the place today. Little celebrity. Was there a Luigi blimp in the original? In this one, I don't think so. I think, you know, he had his own blimp in the previous track. They'd give some other character a blimp this time, but I guess not. All about Luigi. And this one has some interesting shortcuts, most of which we can't take without, without a mushroom, but we can take that one, so that was cool. There's some crazy corner cuts and things like that. Lots of drifting to be done. I'm definitely trying to do that. You can see another little spot we could have cut across there with the clouds. But without mushrooms, it's just really hard to make much out of them. I'm gonna toss that behind me, or not, never mind. I will take that fun little jump. Oh no, the red shell now pops up, of course. I guess we'll switch to this because we're already pretty far ahead. Definitely wanna hold this one. I'll take it normally this time just to show what that's like, but usually you just go around this corner like that. Okay. And almost through this lap. With each drift, we get a bit farther ahead. Maybe next race, or next lap, I'll try getting through the balloons there. I just don't, not the balloons, the clouds. I just don't know if it would be enough. Back jump going on. Here we go, last lap. So this is like one of the jumps is right there. You cannot make that without a mushroom for sure. A lot of cool shortcuts on this one though. And then this is another one of them right here, where I would not trust trying to take that without, oh boy. Oh no, can I hold it? There we go. Got it. So we're doing good. Where was it? It was right around here, right? I think after this turn. We'll switch back to this one so I can be extra sure of it. I think it's, yeah, right about here. You can go over here like this and then jump. Ooh, come on. Ooh, that actually wasn't so bad though. Whoa, the red shell cut across it too though, determined to get me. And with that, we should be able to get through this no problem. So maybe the shortcut's still worth it even without a mushroom, hard to tell. You really only would be able to know without, by like looking through a replay or whatever. But definitely really fun track. I like that one a lot, which means we only have one more course left. So let's get to it. GameCube Yoshis Circuit. And this is definitely one of my favorites from the GameCube game, so glad to see it here in Mario Kart DS. This one has some fun shortcuts as well. And in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's really fun. Especially at 200cc, this is one of those super crazy tracks, you know? Okay, so we're gonna race through as much as we can. And I do have this green shell. I think I wanna hold it for now, but there's a lot of drifting to be done. Throw it back now, because we're about to get another item. A lot of drifting to be done. We got this nice, paved course. All the tracks we've been racing on so far in this cup have been boardwalks and dirt tracks and whatever Sky Garden is supposed to be, but this one, just a nice paved road, so we can do some pretty crazy and efficient drifts. There we go. I think, gotta get around this curve. I love the happy clouds in the distance too. They all have these big goofy smiles. A blue shell and a red shell, because why not? Actually, it got me twice. I was gonna say, if it just was the red shell hit, that doesn't seem to disable us as long as blue shells do. So that would have been honestly fine, but I got hit by both of them. Here comes another one. Wait. Couldn't get it out in time. Banana was just swinging by soon enough. All right, it's fine. They're pelting us with items, but that's just because we're so far ahead. They have no hope to catch up. But that's what's cool about this track is it makes a giant shape of a Yoshi, so. Just racing on a giant Yoshi right now. Gotta avoid that fake item. I'll just throw that back now. Okay. Oh, there's a free mushroom. Don't mind if I do. That was great. Getting a lot of speed boosts here. I've seen an advertisement for Birdo up there. Interesting. Is Birdo even in this game? I don't think she is. Huh, weird. Anyways, coming up on the last lap. Oh no. Oh, get hit by another one. I missed the item. And the blue shell again. Blue shell and red shell, just best friends in this race. All right, so this last lap turning out to be pretty intense. Just because it feels like I can get hit by another blue shell at any moment. Oh my goodness. The game really just does not like the fact that I'm so far out ahead. They don't have too much of a hope to catch up. That was a fake one. That's why it's better to have it on the screen, I guess. U-turn right there. There was another mushroom on the floor. They're just all over the place lately. We're coming up on the final stretches of this race. Might get there soon. All right, there we go, and boom, we win. So there we go, we've completed every single cup in 50cc and with a first place finish. How awesome is that? So another gold trophy will be waiting for us right over here, right after our little ceremony. So this time, second and third goes to Yoshi and Mario instead of Toad. Pretty cool. So yeah, so far having a great time with this game. I'm glad we have, I think at this point now, technically seen every course in the game. So now it's going to be about going through them again, but even better. Just trying to get better times on higher difficulties and getting those gold trophies over and over. So yeah, let's see a reward for this one. Ooh, so we only get a 1 star this time, but it is still the gold trophy for the Lightning Cup. And now you can choose Daisy on the character selection screen. So of course, another new character unlocked. Pretty cool reward. So we do get the credits for beating all of the 50cc cups, but I'm actually going to save it for the end of the series because it plays that credit sequence every time we complete all the cups for every difficulty. So I might as well just save it for the very end so that we don't have to see it every single time. But yeah, it is pretty cool credit sequence. We'll see it when we see it, but that was still really cool that we got to see every track in the game at this point between 50cc. So next episode, we'll be doing 100cc and trying out another character. Yep, next episode will be Peach, so that'll be really cool. But for right now, that is gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Mario Kart DS. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.